we have a database of about 950,000 names, and that grows very steadily. And so we have new incoming names on a daily basis. Obviously, not all of the information is always populated or always accurate or standardized. And so we're using RingLead for a lot of that. Yeah, so we had two really key problems. Actually, three really key problems. One was we had a ton of duplicates sitting in our system. The second problem was that we wanted to ensure that we had more standardization of our data. And then the third problem was that we needed a solution, that we'd had another solution previously, but we needed a solution for lead to account matching. And that lead to account matching had to be really robust because we are dealing with a lot of smaller shops that may have kind of like duplicates. So Joe's Computers in Texas is not the same as Joe's Computers in Connecticut. And so we needed to make sure that we weren't just doing matching based on a company name. We had to have more sophisticated matching rules for those lead to account matches. We're linked with both Salesforce and Marketo. And so we're looking at both the region that a name comes from as well as the domain, and also like an additional website. So we have values for all three of those. And then we're looking at those and not really caring quite as much about company name, which is what some platforms really focus on pretty exclusively. Yeah, I mean, duplicates obviously are everyone's worst nightmare. And so the duplicate problem was really something that we were unable to quantify the actual contribution that marketing was having because people, maybe the right names weren't being added or a duplicate name was not being added to an opportunity. And so we were struggling a little bit with revenue attribution. And we wanted to ensure that we were really able to capture standard information as well. So some of our routing rules are reliant upon data being standardized in a certain way. And we do some routing off of area codes as well as state. And so when we looked at data that was incoming, we weren't always getting state as an acronym as opposed to like the full spelled out state. And so that would lead to either a lot of manual work on the end of whoever was doing a list import or some standardization campaigns in Marketo, which just kind of slow things down and create a bit of lag. Or we were able to implement these rules with RingLead that would allow us to just translate and standardize the information as it passed through RingLead. By not having duplicates, obviously we don't have people calling into multiple accounts calling into the same account, multiple sales reps calling into the same account. Also with the lead to account matching, it really helps us have a better customer experience, I think, and so that improves the sales relationship that they have. From a marketing perspective, we're able to more accurately talk about revenue and attribution. And, if we're talking about multi-touch revenue attribution, we're not dividing up the pie in quite as many slices and getting more accurate numbers around that attribution and return on investment, obviously.